Hey everybody, we are starting a new series this week. This is called the Downswing series. I thought about doing the Backswing series first, but we're gonna go Downswing because Downswing is just way more fun. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about matching up the downswing, and I'll explain what that means. So when you match up your downswing, the left hip, if you're right-handed, the left hip, left shoulder, they have to work together. And that's a little bit false because we know that the hips are going to lead, but it's really important to understand that this left shoulder has to catch up to this left hip. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that by using these two clubs here. So flip this around. Okay, so when I take my backswing, we make this nice pretty turn. So what's going to happen is this left hip is going to have a little bit of a lead to it, but the really important is post-impact, the left shoulder has to catch up. So if you look, my rotation matches as well as the angle of my shoulders and my hips. And I have a really good shirt to wear because it has horizontal stripes. So I do this drill a lot because what will happen to a lot of people, and me included, because a lot of times people are trying to hit draws because they're slicers, is the hips will lead, but this left shoulder gets stuck. So what happens is this left arm gets hung out to dry and you hit kind of these toe-y, kind of weak cuts, or you'll hit this kind of rip and flip hook. So here's kind of what it'll look like when you don't match up, is you'll get to the top, the left hip will lead, but this left shoulder gets this way, and then you're in this crazy position. A lot of people will end up saying, hey man, you're coming out of your shot, dude. And it's really, you are, but it's because the shoulder isn't matching up. It's not really because you're coming out of posture. So we want to do this matchup drill to kind of teach you how this left shoulder and left hip work. And I do this a lot with people, is if you take your left thumb, kind of put it here in your hip, take your right thumb, put it in your left shoulder, and turn back, and then turn through. And if you notice, when I turn, it's aggressive, but my left shoulder and hip have matched up. And that's what keeps the club on plane, that's what keeps you from flipping it, that's what keeps you in posture. So I want you to learn how to match up. Now, some of you are gonna have the problem where the left shoulder is gonna over-rotate the left hip, okay? That's not good either. So really work hard. Just do this thumb drill and just go back and then bam, and go back and wham. So that's a bam and a wham. So do those drills, learn how to get matched up, and I'll see you out practicing. Thanks.